After 60, many men and women begin to wonder whether masturbation is still safe, healthy, or even beneficial. It's a topic that is often avoided in polite conversation, but doctors and researchers are clear. Self pleasure in later years is not only normal, it can be a valuable part of overall health. Still, there are important considerations that older adults should keep in mind before dismissing or embracing the habit. What changes with age? How does masturbation affect the body past 60? And what should someone watch out for? These are the questions worth addressing. One of the first points experts stress is that the body after 60 is not the same as it was at 30 or 40. Hormonal shifts, reduced circulation, and slower recovery times mean that sexual response often feels different. Orgasms may take longer to achieve, erections or arousal may be less intense, and sensitivity may shift. Masturbation can actually help maintain function by keeping blood flowing to sexual organs, supporting tissue health, and reminding the nervous system of its role in arousal. Doctors often say, use it or lose it, and this applies to sexual health just as it does to muscles and joints. There is also growing evidence that regular ejaculation, whether through sex or masturbation, may support prostate health in men. Several studies suggest that men who ejaculate more frequently have a lower risk of developing prostate cancer. While researchers continue to investigate the exact reasons, one theory is that ejaculation clears out substances that could irritate or damage prostate tissue. For men over 60, this can be reassuring. It reframes masturbation as part of preventive health rather than something shameful. For women, self-pleasure after 60 can also be essential. Menopause often brings vaginal dryness, thinning tissue, and reduced elasticity, which can make sex uncomfortable. Masturbation increases blood flow and helps maintain vaginal health, especially when combined with lubricants or moisturizers. It also strengthens pelvic floor muscles, which are important for bladder control and overall pelvic wellness. For both men and women, masturbation serves as a way to keep sexual function alive, even when partnered intimacy becomes less frequent. Beyond physical health, masturbation carries emotional benefits. Loneliness is a growing concern for older adults, particularly after retirement, loss of a spouse, or changes in social life. Self-pleasure provides a sense of intimacy and connection with one's own body, reducing feelings of isolation. Orgasms release endorphins and oxytocin, chemicals that help combat stress, ease anxiety, and promote better sleep. Many older adults report that masturbation helps them feel younger, more alive, and more in control of their bodies. However, doctors also caution about certain factors. Medications that are common after 60, such as those for high blood pressure, heart disease, or depression, can affect sexual function. Some drugs may lower libido or make arousal more difficult. In these cases, masturbation may feel frustrating rather than pleasurable. It is worth discussing any major sexual changes with a healthcare provider because adjustments in medication or lifestyle can often improve the experience. Physical limitations are another consideration. Arthritis, reduced flexibility, or chronic pain may make certain positions or movements uncomfortable. Here, creativity and patience are key. Using pillows for support, taking more time, or exploring gentle techniques can make the experience more enjoyable and sustainable. Lubricants, both for men and women, often become more important as natural moisture decreases with age. One risk that is sometimes overlooked is excessive or compulsive masturbation. While occasional or regular self-pleasure is healthy, overindulgence can cause skin irritation, soreness, or even strain, especially when tissues are more delicate with age. It can also become problematic if it interferes with daily life or relationships. Moderation and balance are essential. Masturbation should be a positive part of well-being, not a source of stress or fatigue. It's also important to address the emotional side. Many older adults carry guilt or shame about masturbation, often rooted in cultural or religious teachings from their youth. After 60, some still struggle with the idea that it is wrong or inappropriate. Experts emphasize that letting go of shame is crucial. Sexuality is lifelong, and self-pleasure is a natural expression of it. Viewing masturbation as an act of self-care rather than something to hide can transform the experience into a healthier, more fulfilling one. Another overlooked truth is that masturbation can enhance rather than replace partnered intimacy. Older couples sometimes worry that self pleasure signals a lack of interest in each other. In reality, keeping up with solo arousal can boost libido and make physical intimacy with a partner more satisfying. It allows individuals to understand what feels good, making communication and closeness easier. Ultimately, the message for those over 60 is this: masturbation is safe, healthy, and often highly beneficial, but it should be approached with awareness. Pay attention to how the body responds, adjust for comfort, and remember that moderation matters. If pain, significant changes in sexual function, or emotional distress arise, it is worth consulting a doctor or therapist. Sexuality doesn't end with age. It evolves, and masturbation can be a key part of embracing that evolution. For men and women alike, the act is not simply about pleasure, but about maintaining physical health, emotional balance, and a sense of vitality. Rather than asking whether it is appropriate to masturbate after 60, the better question is how to do it in a way that supports long term well being. If more people knew this earlier, they might have embraced it without hesitation. After all, the desire for connection, comfort, and release never truly disappears. It simply takes new forms as the years go on.